Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to learn new arrays algorithm called Kadane algorithm. This most of you know and familiar because of the problem called Maximum Subarray Sum, right? We will try to decode this Kadane algorithm. With an example, we'll take this array as an example. In this maximum subarray is this, right? 3 to minus 1 comma 4. The sum is will be 8. 3 plus 2 5 minus 1 4 plus 4 8, right? Now what does this Kadane algorithm says? Now we have to take a result RS and another max result RS. This is our answer. Okay, final answer. This is the temporary to store the values sum. Okay, at present uh, at initial the RS will be 0 and max RS will be minus negative. Okay, now we will add plus 2, sorry, if now the element is at here, our first element is this, sorry, now we will add minus 2 here, it becomes minus 2. Is RS is greater than max RS? Yes, so we have to replace this max RS with the value at RS, means when the RS is maximum we have to replace the max RS with the value of the RS, right? Then it becomes minus 2, right? When it becomes negative number, we have to replace it with 0. Okay, then we'll go to next element. Now it becomes minus 1. Now we have to add minus 1 here. When we add minus 1, it becomes minus 1. Now let's see, is max RS is greater than max RS? Yes, minus 1 is greater than minus 2. Then we have to replace RS by max RS, sorry, max RS by RS value, right? It becomes minus 1 now, right? Now we have to remove minus 1, since it is negative number, we have to make it as 0. Okay, now we'll go to next element. It becomes next is 3. Now we have to add 3 here. It becomes 3. Now see, which is greater? RS is greater. If RS is greater, we have to change the max RS as the RS value. It becomes 3. Okay, fine. The next value we got 3. Now we have to add 3 by 3 with 2, right? Next element is 2, right? So we have to add 3 by 2. 3 with 2. So then it becomes 5, right? When it becomes 5, which is greater? RS is greater. Then we have to replace max RS with RS. It becomes 5. Okay, right? Now it is 5. Hmm. Now we have to move ahead, right? Then we have to add minus 1 here, right? We have to add minus 1. If we add minus 1 here, it becomes 4. Now see here, RS is smaller than max RS. Then we don't replace this max RS. The max RS will be same. Means if there is no elements up there from here to here, then the maximum subarray will be this, right? It becomes 3 comma 2 comma 5, it becomes 4, right? So we don't replace the max RS. Now it becomes 4. Okay, now it became 4. Hmm. Now we have to move ahead. Now we have to add another 4, right? When we add another 4, it becomes 8. Now look, RS is greater than max RS. Then we have to change the max RS as 8, right? Then it becomes 8, right? Now we have to move ahead, becomes minus 1. If it is minus 1, we have to add again minus 1. It becomes 7. Which is greater? Max RS is greater, so no need of changing any values in max RS. It becomes, finally it becomes 7. The overall final answer will be max RS, it is 8 for the above output. Now, okay, now let's see why we are why we are making 0 when it is negative number, right? Why we are making 0? I said if it is negative number, we have to make it 0. But why? Look, first it is negative or minus 2, right? If then I stored in max result. In max result, I stored in as minus 2. Okay. Next is minus 1, right? If I add minus 1 and minus 2, it becomes minus 3, which is obviously greater than sorry, less than our max result. Means if it is a negative number, if you add any negative number to it, it will definitely it will decrease our max result. So, right? Okay. If negative numbers are present, then our max result won't change. Right. Okay. Now there is a case if there is a positive number like 3. What happened? If there is a 3 in next, then we will take definitely this 3 as our subarray, right? We have to make it this 3 because it becomes minus 1. Sorry, it becomes 1. But if I take 3 as my subarray, it becomes our subarray sum, maximum subarray sum as 3. So if I got a negative number, and I will definitely store this negative number if it is greater than of max subarray, means the left side of the negative number, if it is greater than all other left side of the negative number, I will store this negative number here. But I will make it 0 since I will search for an subarray where there can be a positive number. Means at present here there is a positive number 3. If I carry this minus 2, it becomes 1. It is greater than minus 2, but our maximum subarray sum will become 1. But the answer will be 3 because 3 is a maximum subarray. So if I make it 0, then I will check is there any positive number after the negative number. So that's why we are making it as 0 when the result is a negative number. Okay, let's try this pseudo code now. First we have to take RES. We have to make it as 0 and we have to take max RES. We have to make it as minus infinite, means integer dot min underscore value. Okay, in Java we write it as, okay, now for int I in nums, right? What we have to take, res plus is equal to I, max res is equal to max dot, sorry, max of res comma max res, right? Now if res is less than 0, we have to make res as 0. If it is negative, then we have to make it as 0, right? Now at last we have to return max res. Okay, now let's write the code for the maximum subarray, sorry. Int res is equal to, we have to make it as 0. Int max res will be integer dot min underscore value, right? Now for int I in nums, we have to add res with I, then we have to find the maximum for res comma max res. Now if res is less than 0, we have to make res is equal to 0, right? Return max res. Now let's see. Okay, I hope it should work. Yes, it has worked.